Hi, welcome back. In this session, we're gonna see how the practically a company exists example and what happens, where exactly a CCM gets fit, and just to high level. I'm sorry for that. For especially, I've not explained much at this point of time. I only gave you a high level of the features which are useful for you, okay, or which are capable of SCCM. Now I'm straightforward jumping into a this section, which is maybe a little bit hard for you, but if you don't like it, just skip this section and continue with the next elementary section. Okay, now if you look at the company, maybe ABC, which has a head office in Redmond, and definitely the company will have a domain controller and maybe some of the servers and workstations with a subnet. For example, this is an example. Okay, so for example, in this case, CM stands for configuration manager, which is nothing but a SCCM server, and this is the SCCM server IP. And maybe let me draw in this case, let me take purple. So this is maybe a SCCM server, and this is the its database. So both are in a uh, different servers. Also, you have a patch management server, which is also part of SCCM server. So this is also separate. So three different servers you have, or you can, what you can do is you can club all these three into one server also. That's also possible. There's no hard and fast rule that you must to have a separate service. Okay, so in this case I just elaborated that different servers are there. So these are the servers which are managing your workstations, like software inventory. For example, somebody requested MS Office, so that gets pushed out. So your manager looking for the inventory information, it will be pulled out here. Like that, all the features are happening. Well, if you look at the other side, you also have the office in the maybe in India. Okay, also you have in London. So in this case, in the London, maybe they may have maybe a close to 50 machines, example, 50 to 100 between in this case. So what happens is they also have the I mean, these are definitely well connected with the MPLS, or the some kind of WAN was connected within these all networks. So they have ODC. So here you also have one other SCCM server. So this will manage all the clients, right? And here you don't have a SCCM server, still you want to manage it, okay, which is in India. Maybe they have only below 50 computers, so they are not effort to put a SCCM server, but you want to manage it. Yes, it is possible. So what happens is you have an option, either the existing server, which is in branch office as London, wants to report to the top level. Yes, you can do that if they're reporting, or you can set up a new server also here, which is not a good idea. Why? I'm gonna explain later point, but it's not a good idea to just to put for 50 to 100 machines you want to manage, and you want to put a SCCM server. It's not a good idea, but you can manage this by attaching to one of your existing SCCM servers. So the traffic, all those things would be managed in a controlled way, which I'm going to talk later point. But this is how it looks like. Okay, so what happens is either you have no clients, or a client is in a internet based, or maybe you have a limited office network, or you may have a 50 to 100, or maybe 10 to 5 between computers. Still you can manage with the SCCM. So it supports a high level of, or maybe 700,000 to 700,000 machines you want to support. Yes, it supports with the SCCM. It has a different design, which you need to design it to support that a great hierarchy, and you can manage very well from a single console. Okay, and similarly, if you have a smaller network, a smaller office, we maybe 1,000 machines or maybe 500 machines, still you can manage it very well. So SCCM can fit from small to larger enterprises. It's all depend how we design and how we